Muito bem, meus amigos do YouTube, sejam muito bem-vindos a mais um vídeo da saga do jogo Behind the Steel Sky da Revolution Games. Vamos lá então agora para a parte do museu. E eu confesso a vocês que eu já tinha jogado até aqui. E daqui pra frente eu não sei exatamente mais nada do que vai ser, do que vai acontecer daqui pra frente. Vamos tentar... Agora nós vamos ter que realmente ir... Nós vamos ter que realmente ir explorando todas as coisas para poder entender melhor.
Spunky, lifelong friend and companion of our benefactor, Danielle Piermont. Spunky was a friend to all low-life citizens and a true symbol of Union City spirit until he was found drowned in a pond at the tender age of 7.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits. Many years ago, Spunky had helped me in my quest to defeat Link. I was glad to see that he had gotten the respect he deserved.
Bom, aqui só pessoas muito bem com o Q2 altíssimo que podem entrar nesse museu.
Excuse me.
Oi! Keep the noise down.
Oh, sorry.
A little respect while you're in this hallowed place.
Right. And you're a guard here?
Name's Payne. Roy Allen Payne. Ex-security officer, 30 years on the force. And I've got my eyes on you.
Sai daí.
I heard that you have an old map of the city in here.
Did you now? And what precisely did you hear?
That it shows Union City as it was 10 years ago. See, I have an obsolete area code, E1594, and I need to see where it is.
I see. Well, the map table is just over in the center of the room. But a specific area code, that'd be like finding a needle in a haystack. Good luck, son.
Is there some way to make that map show a specific...
Come now, sir, this is not... That map table is for observation.
Well, is there anything else around here that could help me?
Sir, this special collection is for esteemed urban geographical hobbyists need to look elsewhere.
Are you the only person
The only person? Not thinking of trying something funny, are we?
Absolutely not.
Jolly good. Because I don't think funny.
I don't...
And the robots that work for me, they don't like fun.
They work for you?
Well, not for me. Technically, I suppose they're my co-workers.
What exactly...
What is the exhibit? This is the definitive collection of Union City artifacts. Courtesy of our illustrious benefactor.
It just looks like a load of old junk from the old regime.
Junk? No. Old regime? Yes. In the days before our savior took control.
What sort of things are inside?
Just take a look around. Relics.
Does it all...
Most of it should. Say what you like about the old regime, but stuff was made to last.
Does this museum really need security?
There's always something going on.
Oh, yeah?
Let's just say I'm no stranger to van...
And you can...
Well, including but not limited to the security of the displays and art.
See you later.
Enjoy the exhibit.
Tô prevendo que vai acontecer alguma coisa com o nosso personagem, esse cara aí vai prender nós. É como eu comentei, pessoal, eu não joguei até aqui, então agora realmente nós vamos ter que ouvir todos os diálogos que tem para poder entender melhor a história do jogo e poder resolver o que vai ser preciso resolver, né? Eu até não comento muito durante o jogo porque eu tô tentando entender mais a história. O que tem ali dentro, será? Toda vez vem aquele robozinho ali pra falar com o cara.
This old city refrigeration unit is one of the last known relics of the great gastroenteritis crisis, a particularly dark piece of pre-Joey history. Its seal remains unbroken to preserve its mysteries, and per request of the Ministry of Comfort's janitorial staff. Protect your family with Spankles, the only food replacement guaranteed to be irradiated for your safety and drinking pleasure.
Quero uma geladeira.
Slight recollection?
O que eles estão comentando esses aqui?
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Toda vez esse robozinho vem pra...
Public music in Union City used to be restricted to low-life areas only. At one of our long-lost clubs, the St. James Club, citizens could meet to dance and drink. These days, music devices are mostly personalized.
Bom, parece que por aí não tem mais nada muito interessante. Talvez aqui, ó, é alguma coisa com a fenda, que é de onde que veio o Foster. Vamos ver o que eles têm a falar sobre a fenda.
Life in the Gap has always been primitive. Here we see a typical scene of two fully grown Gaplanders eking out an existence in the harsh wastes of the desert. Note the animal they are about to slaughter, most likely the now extinct quadruped commonly known as a goat. Goats were fierce predators, which were notoriously difficult to track. Our two models here were clearly top hunters.
Eu entendi essa referência das cabras. Em um dos jogos do Broken Sword, tem uma cabra que ela acaba atacando o personagem. Ah, genial, genial. Colocaram uma cabra aqui dizendo que hoje elas estão extintas.
These models were far too clean cut to be Gaplanders. They've done a good job with the goat, though. Union City still had some pretty backward views on the Gap.
Ok. Isso aqui parece o George, do Broken Sword. Muito bem. Essa é a visão que eles têm da fenda. O que é isso aqui? Robô transportador.
An old barrel transporter robot. Those robots always gave me the creeps.
Bom, não vou pedir pro robô falar o que é isso aí. Geração de energia.
I'd had a run-in with this tech all those years ago. I hoped Union City had gone in a more sustainable direction. The old link terminal had long since stopped working. The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon. The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work.
Bom, provavelmente alguma coisa vai ter que se fazer nessa máquina aí pra consertar ela. Eu tô vindo mais pra cá porque depois eu vou voltar lá pro centro da sala.
The gruesome tendrils pulsed ominously. The product of Link. An experimental fusion of man with computer that had ended in tyranny. Ten years ago, I'd used the old underground system to reach the heart of Link.
Muito bem, vamos ver um mapa então agora.
A giant holographic map of Union City as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet.
Vamos pedir pro robozinho falar sobre esse mapa.
The information droid will be with you
This
shortly.
holographic map demonstrates the success of the Council in revitalizing Union City according to Joey's guidance. With new Council-approved technology, every citizen can finally look up and see clear blue skies.
Bom, nada de muito interessante.
A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table.
Como é que nós vamos...
Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything.
Que eu vou ter que
A
ver?
giant holographic map of Union City as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet.
Aqui não dá pra usar nenhuma outra ferramenta. Ah, talvez aqui, ó.
There were too many people watching to just smash the glass.
Bom, a única coisa que eu posso usar é isso aí. Opa. Então, deixa eu tentar vir aqui nesse depósito.
Insufficient permissions.
Vou tentar hackear isso aqui, talvez. Mapa. Pois é, o que eu vou ter que fazer aqui pra... Talvez aqui. Vamos ver. Ah, esse aqui não dá pra... Não dá pra hackear. Vamos ver se aqui dá pra ver alguma coisa. Executar atração. Não, não dá pra trocar um pelo outro. Não. Tem alguma outra coisa que daria pra fazer por aqui. Aqui nos mapas não tem nada. Não. Também não. Não. Tô verificando cada um desses aqui pra ver se não tem alguma maneira de burlar alguma coisa por aqui. Não. Então, o que eu vou fazer aqui?
Excuse me,
What is it now?
what's with that Joey Speaks attraction?
Back when the display was running, you could talk to this older, primitive version of the Saviour.
That's pretty huge.
Don't talk daft. Spoke a load of rubbish, it did. Just a novelty.
Can I still speak to the...
Look, I disabled it years ago. Thank Joey.
How come?
Orders from on high. Said that it was upsetting people with its relentless drivel. Didn't sound like the Saviour at all.
See you later.
I'll be watching you.
Tem alguma coisa com aquele voz do Joey. Opa! Porta da interface.
The droid had an old interface port at the base.
Deixa eu pedir pro robô vir aqui.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
These humble scraps of primitive circuitry house the spark that would become our
Aí, ó.
beloved
Isso aí.
savior, Joey.
Vamos fazer o robô falar.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
Vamos ver se agora vai.
Immaculate assembly with
The
rather.
wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work.
This attraction is currently closed after complaints of language of a most unsavior-like nature.
Bom, basicamente eu troquei um pelo outro, mas... Será? Deixa eu ver. Esse aqui é o robozinho. Se eu vier pra cá de novo. Eu vou vir aqui, vou pedir o robô vir ali, vou tentar ir lá onde que ele tá.
Information droid will be with you shortly.
Ali, ó. Ué? Nossa.
Joey? Joey, it's me, Foster.
Foster? It is really you.
Hey, old buddy. Boy, am I glad to see...
Let's talk more crowbar, Foster. Or whatever other great idea you have for getting me out of here.
Is that Joey?
Joey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what they'd done to you.
Yeah, save your apologies for after you've got me out of this.
Everybody, it's an Aspiration Day miracle. Joey's speaking to us.
No, that's not Joey. No way.
Joey, it's really you?
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Joey.
Interessante. Bom, eu teria que tocar as pessoas tudo fora daqui, né? Porque senão fica... O pessoal fica...
Joey had been hooked up to a speaker, forced to perform like some circus act. I couldn't help finding it amusing.
Eles colocaram o Joey aqui nessa máquina como exposição. Nossa. Que coisa. Deixa eu ver uma coisa então. Ele falou de pé de cabra.
There were too many people watching to just smash the glass.
Que coisa, eu teria que fazer algo diferente aqui. Tentar lá falar com o cara de novo. Acho que aqui não tem nada de interessante, mas...
What is it
Não.
now? See you later. Enjoy the...
Eu tenho que talvez ver um jeito de espantar as pessoas daqui. Mas como? Exposição da estação subterrânea. Porta da interface. Painel.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Deixa eu tentar chamar esse robô mais lá pra... Ó.
Quiet down. What is the meaning of this? Someone, shut this thing down. Make it stop this disrespectful noise. Quiet down. What is the meaning of this? Someone, shut this thing down. Make it stop this disrespectful noise. Quiet down. What is the meaning of this?
Será que agora não tem algum controle sobre se guarda? Não. Opa. Ele veio... Bom, por algum motivo o se guarda veio até ali. Vou tentar falar com ele de novo.
Excuse me.
What is it now?
See you later.
Enjoy the exhibit.
Would you like a mini knockwurst?
Did you take that from the fridge? It's padlocked shut.
No, it's a new delivery. Fresh this morning.
Doesn't smell like it. Keep it to yourself, thank you very much.
Então ofereci pra ele alguma outra coisa. É, não tem mais nada que dá pra oferecer. Talvez eu vou ter que perguntar. Tentar comunicação de novo com o Joey aqui.
The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
The hand scanner looked broken. I doubted I'd be able to use it anytime soon.
Pois é, o que eu poderia fazer aqui?
Someone! Shut this thing down! Make it stop this disrespectful noise! Quiet down!
The information droid will be with you shortly.
No! Stop! Quiet down! What is the meaning of this?
Fazer caos aqui.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
No! Stop! Stop this noise at once!
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Stop! Stop this noise at once! Quiet down!
Olha só,
The information droid will be with you shortly.
No! Stop! Quiet
tá
down!
atraindo todas essas pessoas pra cá. Isso quer dizer alguma outra coisa.
The information droid will be with you
Someone! No!
shortly.
Stop! Quiet down!
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Quiet down! What is the meaning of this?
Eu acho só o guarda.
Someone! Shut this thing
Só o
down!
guarda pode ir ali.
Animatronics and taxidermy. United at last. Thankfully, they'd toned down the bark.
Será que não tem mais nada aqui?
All citizens a happy aspiration day. Union City is now here begins.
Era por aqui aquela porta.
Greetings, citizen. We are the council, your democratically elected.
Aquela porta dá mais ou menos por aqui. Do outro lado da parede. Mas a questão ali é como é que eu vou...
The old history exhibit had a whole bunch of stuff from the old regime. Definitely worth checking out. An old barrel transporter robot.
Talvez fazer o robô falar sobre
The
tudo.
information droid will be with you shortly.
Stop! Stop this noise at once!
Vocês percebem que todas as pessoas vão pra lá, então... O que
The information droid will be with you shortly.
O que eu poderia fazer pra... Deixa eu ver...
Someone! Shut this thing!
Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything.
Quiet down!
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Stop! Quiet!
A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table. A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table.
Shut this thing down! Make it stop this disrespectful noise!
Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Stop! Stop this noise at once!
The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work. Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything.
Disrespectful noise. Quiet down. What is the meaning of this?
Será que eu não consigo fazer esse robô mostrar alguma outra coisa?
Shut this thing down.
A giant holographic map of Union City, as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Stop this noise at once.
É que não tem exibir mídia.
Quiet down. What is the meaning of this?
Parece ser alguma coisa bem simples.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
What is the meaning of this?
Eu vou tentar fazer ele vir até aqui na porta.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Talvez chamar a atenção das pessoas lá. Aqui, ó. Algo assim.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Talvez esperar o momento certo, ver se eu consigo pegar daquele robô lá.
All citizens a happy aspiration.
Ou algo aqui, né? Deixa eu ver.
Welcome to the old history exhibit, sir.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Ah, enquanto o cara tá lá, eu abro o cadeado aqui. Porque tem alguma coisa aqui dentro dessa geladeira.
Respectful noise. Quiet down. What is the meaning of this? Nonsense. There's no. Everybody out.
Aí, ó. Abriu a sala do depósito.
Make your way to the exit in an orderly manner.
The exhibit was on vermin-prompted lockdown. I had to find a way out without being detected, but not before figuring out where this Leet guy was hiding out.
Agora sim.
Not to mention rescuing Joey.
Aí, ó. Achei o que precisava.
The panel had been covering the table's interface port. An antiquated interface port was built into the side of the table. The panel had been covering the table's interface port. A giant holographic map of Union City, as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet. Tucked between the old work manuals was the occasional picture of dubious morality. None of it looked to be much use. Debbie does DDoS. In cold blood.
Pô, aqui tem muita informação aqui.
The enemy within.
Ah, não entendi o que eu vou fazer com isso aqui.
The robot had retreated from the chaos and was peacefully recharging.
Ué, por quê? Acho que eu vou trancar aqui, ó. Robô de barril. Vácuo. Z800, barril robot manual. Ah, o robô aspirador, deixa eu tentar dar uma olhada. Acho que é esse aqui. E aí? Esse aqui. Não.
What a waste of time. What a waste of time. The terminal was switched off.
Eu não faço ideia o que é que eu desliguei. O que mais tem de... Que estranho usar esses negócios aqui. Tentar salvar o Joey aqui.
The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work. Joey had been hooked up to a speaker, forced to perform like some circus act. Joey had been hooked up to a speaker, forced to perform like some circus act. The old link terminal had long since stopped working. An antiquated interface port was built into the side of the table. The exhibit was on vermin-prompted lockdown. The robot had retreated from the chaos and was peacefully recharging.
Pois é, o que eu vou fazer aqui?
The old vacuum robot looked familiar.
É tanto quanto estranho essa máquina entrando aqui. Ah, vamos ver. Peguei do terminal de robôs. Será que eu não consigo botar a funcionar esse robô aspirador?
RBMK 1000 reactor. Meltdown procedure. Android's gone wild. So your android went rogue and killed your wife.
É alguma coisa com esse robô que tá. Ah, ali ó. Desliguei o controle de pragas. Vamos ver se deu certo. Não. Vamos mudar as coisas de novo aqui. Vamos ver. O que é? Barril. Vamos tentar ver de novo. Robô de barril. Faço nem ideia o que vai acontecer. O que eu preciso fazer?
The old vacuum shell long predated Minos. I wouldn't be able to hack it.
Alguma coisa com isso aí. Não tem mais nada aqui.
The robot had retreated from the chaos and was peacefully recharging.
Vou tentar mudar de novo aquilo. Esse eu já botei, esse também. Esse aqui ainda não botei. Vamos ver? Pois é, o que eu vou precisar fazer aqui?
Programming the Z80 by Rodney Zacks.
Muito estranho isso aqui. Ah, olha aqui, ó, robô transporte.
An old barrel transporter robot.
Essa cabra fala também.
The inside of the fridge looked disgusting. It smelled even worse.
Bom, aqui...
The droid had an old interface port at the base.
Ah, já entendi. Entendi, acabei de entender. Vamos ver se eu entendi. Quando vier o robô pra cá, eu vou ter que deixar ele como carregador de barris. Vamos esperar ele vir. Aqui. Troca um pelo outro. Aplicar. Usar. Eu vou usar o... Aqui, ó. Esse aqui de barris. Ó, daí vai vir o cara do robô. Vai vir aquele robozinho lá. Aí, ó. Aí eu passo esse daqui do barril pra cá. Naquele outro robô e dou um aplicar. Beleza. Agora ele virou um transportador de informação para esse negócio do barril. Daí tentar hackear aqui, ó. Vamos ver. Só esperar ele vir. Aí, ó. Agora sim. Ué? Ah! Dá pra mudar aqui? Ah, mudou, ó. O que ele diz agora? Manual do robô.
The holographic table now projected the schematics for the barrel transportation robot. The panel had been covering the table's interface port.
É alguma coisa assim. Vamos mudar. Ah, tem que jogar naquele computador. Sim, faz muito sentido. Eu copio o mapa e agora eu visualizo aqui o mapa. Exatamente. Não. É isso aqui que eu quero. O mapa da cidade. Ué. Que estranho. Sair. Tela do terminal.
Most of these old maintenance reports didn't look like they'd be much use.
Bom, acho que não era isso. Tentar usar de novo, ver. Que coisa. Desligar. Vamos passar a informação de volta. Não deu tempo. Vamos esperar pelo robô de novo. Aí. Z800, o que seria esse Z800? Será que é esse modelinho de robô aqui?
The old vacuum robot looked familiar.
Z800 aplicar. Z80. Tentar reproduzir aqui. Vamos ver.
Most of these old maintenance reports didn't look like they'd be much use.
Que coisa.
An antiquated interface port was built into the side of the table.
Será que agora eu não consigo usar o... Ah, agora sim. Pegar.
I got you, buddy. I built the circuit board when I was just a kid, and now I had it back. But it was more than just a board. My old pal Joey was on it.
Perfeito. Perfeito. Agora eu consigo botar aqui, eu acho. Será que vai dar certo? Vai. Deu certo.
What year is it?
Oh, relax. You were only unplugged for a moment.
Everything I ever loved is dead. Oh, hey, Foster. You're here too, huh?
Welcome back, Joey.
Is this the best shell you could find?
It was just collecting dust.
You've turned me into a vacuum cleaner, Foster. Again!
It's functional. Don't be ungrateful. And look, someone gave you a cool beanie.
Don't patronize me, Foster.
We'll find you a better shell soon, I promise.
Good. Because this one sucks. And not even efficiently.
Listen, we're in deep trouble.
There's something new. Care to bring me up to speed?
Vamos conversar com... Quero saber onde que tá o Lit.
I learned about somebody called Leet here in the city. I think he's somehow connected to the kidnapping.
And we're gonna go find him?
That's right. I came here to find out where he hides out.
And to rescue me?
Come on, Joey. That goes without saying. If anyone asks, my name is Graham Grundy.
You come up with that yourself?
No. I needed an ID to get inside the city. I got this one from a dead body.
Jeez, Foster. Was it dead when you found it?
Don't worry, Joey. My conscience is clear. I came here looking for a missing child, Milo. He was kidnapped from my village.
Oh no, Rob. That's terrible.
You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Don't look at me. I've been trapped in that glass prison for years.
Coitado do robozinho.
What are the capabilities of your current shell?
It's a vacuum bot, Foster. It sucks and it blows. End of.
Don't all these old vacuums have an interface probe?
I was really hoping you'd forgotten that part.
Don't be ashamed. It might come in handy.
I'm not ashamed. It's just cold in here.
Já sei.
Great to have
Eu
you
vou
back,
botar o
Joey.
mapa da cidade no robozinho.
Chaps are back.
We were never called that.
Best friends.
That'll do, Joey. That'll do.
E agora? Tentar ver se dá pra hackear ele. Não dá. Putz. Aviso de pragas, mapa Unicid. Tá, eu acho que vamos fazer assim então. Vamos pedir pro Joey mexer aqui.
You need to get your eyesight checked, Foster. It's not showing a map anymore.
Deixa eu ver se deu tempo. Não deu tempo. Eu tenho que trocar quando vier aquele robô. Trocar isso aqui por um mapa. Aí, ó. Agora sim. Agora sim.
Hey, Joey. Got a job for you.
What is it?
Remember that leak guy I mentioned?
I never forget a thing.
Well, I've tracked him to an area code, E1594. Thing is, that code is part of the old system. It's obsolete.
Cut to it, Foster.
This old map shows the city as it was 10 years ago. The old system. If I can find E1594 on here, it would show me where to find Leet.
Have you seen the size of this thing? That will take you hours.
Exactly. I need you to plug yourself in. I bet you'll find the location in no time.
Give me a moment.
Que legal. Vamos ver o que o robozinho vai fazer.
Here, Foster.
Nossa.
E1594.
Joey, you're a genius. There. That's the building I'm looking for. It's on the industrial level. Home Crescent Recycling Center.
This is where your guy Leet is?
I can't be sure, but it's the best lead I've got.
Okay, Foster. What's the plan now?
We need to get to that recycling center. But first, we need to break out of here without being seen.
Break out. Find Leet. Got it. Union City is smaller than I thought. What's the scale on this thing?
E aí, como é que nós vamos fazer escapar daqui?
Where can a guy get a coffee and a lube job around here?
Pois é, não sei como é que nós vamos fazer escapar daqui, mas isso nós vamos deixar para o próximo episódio.
I can see my house from here.
Para o próximo episódio do jogo Behind the Steel Sky. Agora temos o Joey de volta à vida. E então até um próximo episódio. Valeu e até mais.
You know what they call Gaplanders here, Foster?
I don't think I want to know.
You're probably right. I'll keep it to myself.